Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of the tractor maintenance video. If you missed out, then we got a bunch of things done in episode 1. So we got the oil changed, fixed a bunch of general stuff, built a toolbox and also housed the battery. So that alone was quite alright. If you're interested, first episode is up here. Let's start this episode off by trying to fix the reverse lever. If you don't know what's what, then this lever currently is just jammed in forward position, meaning the tractor can only drive forward unless I use independent reverse gear. Hopefully it will not be a big issue. Before I start unbolting anything, I should probably try to clean this floor up. I don't think room service will cover this. I figured why just clean the gap? Let's wash the entire machine. I mean, there is a bit of oil here and there. Wouldn't it be great if we got it cleaned up? However, I will need a pretty hardcore cocktail to clean all this gunk off. Let's make a proper cocktail for this one. First things first. A sewing chair is required. About 5 liters of water. It still has some of that roof removal chemical in it. So we're already off to a very good start. Some stain remover, some wheel cleaner, whatever this thing is. Slippery bastard. What the hell? I don't know. Let's add some wax as well. I mean, what could go wrong? I can't think of anything that will go wrong. I call it the Russian roulette. It will either clean the machine or completely just dissolve it into mush. This is fine. Getting waxed nicely. This motor is completely submerged in oil. Might as well. Huh. I'm really glad that right now it feels like early spring, although currently it's the middle of the January. If you remember, just last month everything here was covered in about this much snow. Now all that snow is in there. Europe has had a pretty mild winter so far. I have never cleaned this thing up. Ever since I got it, I have never pressure washed it. Yeah. Well, definitely looks a wee bit better overall, slightly. At least I got the floor nicely clean. That was the main purpose. But yeah, the amount of gunk on this machine, bit much. Probably would help if I had a hot water pressure washer. But all in all, I think it's just easier to throw this thing into an active volcano. That way it will clean itself up. What the heck? Are you kidding me right now? Are you serious right now? Just washing the thing made it work? What? That makes no sense. Wait a minute, I'm gonna check if the gear works. If it goes backwards with the reverse lever, then it works. I don't know, guys, I just had to do it. Just had to do it. Well, that was easy. All I had to do was clean the floor, and the potential broken gears magically healed themselves. Ain't that wonderful? That is pretty dope. So this thing can get lost. Fixed itself somehow. Next up is forks fix. Let's try to sort this mess out. Let's see what we can master. I bet this thing will not come down. So I'm gonna park the machine for a couple of days and I'm gonna lock these two levers. See you in a couple of days. Told you so. Thing will never go down by itself. Would I ever lie to you? No. Huh. You know, I've been thinking, instead of just fixing it, why not make the thing a bit better? Currently, if I wanted to fix it, I would either need to cut this off, also this bit, then I could have access to the back side of that weld, cut that piece off as well, and then finally I could change this out. Oh, and also I need to weld this piece back. That seems like a lot of work. And what if I do stupid crap with it again? Like try to lift a 5-meter pipe on a single fork. Not my brightest moments, but what you're gonna do? So I thought, if I could make this part removable without using this thing, or this thing, or that thing. I mean, that would be really great. Then I have that option open to continue doing stupid crap. And if I broke it again, then it would be a lot easier to fix. Yeah, let's do that thing. Let's try to make this piece removable. Was that the cat? Where the heck did that thing come from? Freaking stray cats, man. Here, we'll put it here instead. Some more kõrged. 2.5, 7.5 should work. Now normally round stock would be a better option. Piece of crap. But I don't really have round stock on hand right now. So some square tubing has to do. I think it's fine. It's just a bit more annoying to gut. Close enough. Speed hack. Don't you just hate the ending? 50-50 chance that you will either drill through or break the bit in half. Freaking lottery. The last bit always needs to be removed with a hammer. That is the law. Well, first of all, this took way too long time. Plus the gut is not that great. I'm gonna cheat a bit on this side. Let's hack. I love hacking. No need to drill stupid holes or anything. Why do the good ideas always come late? What the poop is that? Well, at least it's strong poop. Yeah, I would say that would do. Somewhat, maybe. Now, because of this weld, I need to match this side with roughly the exact number of washers. I need like 4 at least. Guess I could do a bit more washers. Or perhaps I should stop being a lazy ass and try to do this properly. Is it just me, or when it's nighttime, you always try to rush things? But in the morning you're like, okay, let's try a bit harder. Grind this bad boy down a bit. Something happened. the subsurface under the weld cracked. But it's straight-ish right now. Should be fine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is a lot better. Yeah, I should stop being lazy. I am a lazy ass. Might as well. Well, it's better than a hole. I think we may have a problem. Yes, we do. And so the issue is that before the pipe was a bit lower. Now it's a bit higher. Thus, I need to add some type of distance. Currently, there's not enough clearance. My welds are crap. How does it still hold? Apparently not so crap. This one is a bit messed up. I'm sure I can fix it though. Now I would love to use some new tubing. I even have some tubing here, but the problem is the thickness of this tubing. So this is a 4 millimeters. 4 fits here very nicely. I like to have that little playroom. But in order to fit the 5 millimeter, I would either need to remove that weld seam inside the tubing or make a raceway into this tubing. And generally, even if I get it on here, it's gonna be super tight. And with that, moving the forks around is gonna be super painful. And because this is the only 4 millimeter tubing that I have left, I don't really wanna go buy some proper tubing. You know, that cheap skate issue that I have, but whatever. Cheap skate level, guys. I'm pretty much maxed in that area. Now, in order to make this thing work, you can see this cap here. I'm pretty sure I'm unable. Yeah, that's the word. I'm unable to weld that cap shut. I've done pretty hardcore capping, but this is a bit much. But don't worry, I have a plan. So first things first, I need to cut up some L shapes. Yeah, these things, I'm not really sure if that's the correct wording for them. Then I need to do some grinding. I mean, some real grinding. Oh, and a wee bit on this as well. Then I need to nicely align everything up. To be honest, knowing me, then not so nicely. If it looks straight, then it is straight. Then I just need to add a wee bit of that molten stuff. Let's just call it lava. Now for the other side. Obviously I was not gonna put this thing back there. Then this entire fix would have been kind of pointless. Luckily though, I did have a spare cheat channel on hand. Now some might ask, why don't you just buy proper forks for the thing? Why are you using cheat channel? Well, the tractor I'm working on is known to have a weak front axle. There have been plenty of cases where the axle just have broken into two. And most of the 1 meter long forks that are on sale are usually rated around 2.5 tons. Now I don't really want to put over a ton on this axle. The cheat channels though, well, they're cheap and they can easily withstand the 1-ton force. Plus, let's not forget, the T-channels are miles cheaper than some forks. I just gotta make sure that I know the limits of the T-channels and I try to avoid doing stupid crap. Okay, well, I'm gonna make this one indestructible as well. And then we can start wrapping up the loader fix part. Not quite golden, but a solid silver, I would say. How would you rate this weld, guys? On a scale of 1 to 1. Oh, cool. A crack in the lens. I swear, guys, these lens cracks just appear out of nowhere. It's like they have a expiry date. The moment it expires, thing immediately breaks. So I got a bunch of these from AliExpress. Just wanted to try these out. I mean, they are about 4 times cheaper than what GoPro provides. And the ones provided by GoPro just break for no reason and are utter garbage. Like, seriously, guys. At one moment, this thing is fine, and the next moment, the thing is completely broken. Although during the meantime, between the 2 moments, the camera has not fallen down, has not endured any violence, yet these things break. Also, the ones provided by GoPro are stupidly expensive. I do hope this will last longer. But hey, if it lasts about the same amount of time, then it's fine. I mean, the thing is 4 times more cheaper. Absolutely looks the same. I'm pretty sure it's the same product, out of the same factory. I'm guessing the GoPro name on the box is 75% of the value. Might as well replace that also. Same deal with this, just broken in half. Anyway, I think we got the forks nicely sorted out. And now if I decide to break one of the forks, at least fixing it won't take me 2 days. Before I move on, there is still one thing that I want to do to the loader part that has kinda been bugging me for a while. I'm talking about these 2 posts. Structurally, it should be fine, but I don't really like the holes on top. They just kinda get filled with rainwater, almost, and I generally just don't like them. So before I move on, let's sort this bit out. Wonder if I can put this piece here. Then I could be able to keep the family nicely together. It's a bit bent though. From here it's pretty okay. Then unspuns happened, but I'm guessing I will be able to still use this. Maybe. What seems close? Oh man, definitely overbreasted. Looks pretty good now. Like new. New-ish. What do you reckon, guys? Does it look better this way or this way? Both look pretty okay, I guess. At least this way I don't have to cut these joints out to make the thing fit properly. You know, because it's almost nighttime, I'm gonna go lazy mode on this. And let's install it this way. This bit is kinda in the way though. Beauty hammer. What a piece of crap. What could go wrong? Yeah, what could go wrong? I made the thing like 10 times worse. Whatever, I will just edit this part out. What a crazy gap. There we go. Where's my slag hammer? Okay, that takes care of the loader part. I think it came out pretty good. Even got to reuse the broken fork. Man, I'm really glad I got this thing added. The thing felt like unfinished all these years. Who would have thought that in order to finish it, I would need to break a fork and then use that broken fork piece to cap it off? When I say it out loud, it sounds like I'm a crazy person, but that's exactly what happened. But anyway, forks get lost. Got that sorted out. Guys, I just remembered something. Something that Andrew said in one of his videos. When the guy was welding box tubes, he said that you should always seal up the ends. I mean, no particular reason, just to make it look a bit better. Now, normally I wouldn't do this type of crap. Like I said, normally I wouldn't do this type of crap. I think generally because I'm just super duper lazy. But it's he who said it, guys. Because of that, I have to do it. His word, he's the law. Gotta obey the law. Almost forgot about this bit. Bunch of zip ties. Something like this would be okay-ish. Not much room. Wonder if I can hack somehow. I don't really need to turn this. Maybe. If this is locked, then I should be able to get this off. Well, this bit here. Hope the line doesn't melt. And then bolt it on the frame. Should work. I hope. In an unsponged universe, everything works. Don't do that. Oh yeah, that's wonderful. In theory, I should still be able to remove these. Nope. Or not. Yeah, this should work like a charm. But anyway, now for the wiring mess. Need to get all those old wires off the machine and parked here. What a bunch of crap! I pretty much got all the unnecessary cabling out of the thing now. I've only left the essentials. I'm not really 100% sure anymore, but I think it should still turn over with the key. That still works. Anyway guys, I'm gonna do the paint job thing. I'm not gonna do like a perfect paint job. I'm not really that type of guy who grinds the subsurface down to the bare metal, then primes that metal, and finally paints it. If you're looking for that type of content, you will not find it here. Never. Never ever. I'm the type of troll that adds paint to existing paint, just so it would kind of look okay. Okay-ish. I mean, as long as the thing looks good from Google Earth, then I'm okay with that. I'm gonna keep the same color coding for it, so the tractor itself will be blue and the loader part will be black. And I'm gonna use just regular paint cans for the thing. I do have this thing as well, but I personally think this solution is a lot more convenient. I mean it's just so simple. Point and shoot. Just gotta make sure the nozzle is pointing the right way. With this you need a compressor. I'm pretty sure you need some paint thinner as well. And then you need to clean everything up. That is a better option. So let's add yet another layer of paint on this thing. Hopefully it will look better. Pretty sure I'm gonna get this like 4th layer now. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4th. More of everything equals always I don't know. I should play basketball. Maybe next time cover the entire window. Freaking genius. Okay guys, that takes care of this bit here. I think it looks a bit better. 12-ish% better. Yeah, those are pretty high numbers for me. So I'm pretty pleased how the paint refreshment, I wouldn't really call this repainting, paint refreshment job seems the correct term. So I also decided to paint the underside of the machine. I think it was worth it. It actually looks pretty good. It looks like some guy threw a ton of black wax on it. And I think it was totally worth it. I don't know if it's just me or the dark blue and black go together so well. By the way, this name came from a viewer. Great name right here. Double M Farm. That's the channel that suggested this name. Anyway guys, one more thing left to do. Then I'm pretty much finished with my list thing. Last thing is lights and stuff. So, got some of the stuff here. The remainder should be in here. Figured maybe it's a good idea to install a horn on this thing. Hour meter. Pretty sure this thing is not rated for centuries. Temp gauge. Freaking huge LED. 2 is better than 1. 2 is always better than 1, guys. For example, having 2 Lamborghinis is better than having 1 Lamborghini. Having 2 excavators is also better than having 1. But having 2 Joe Bidens, I'm not sure about that one. Maybe it's better to have 3 Joe Bidens. A lot of LEDs. Why did I get so many LEDs? So many LEDs. Okay, so let's recap. I'm planning to install 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. 6 LEDs. No. 8 LEDs. A new temp gauge, an hour meter, horn. A switch for the horn. Beep beep. Now I also got a pressure reader for the engine oil, but apparently actually I don't need this because the one on the machine works just fine. Junction box for the breakers. No idea. Switch, some wire, more wire, still more wire, again wire and more wire. Why did I get so many switches? What the crap? So I need to get this mess installed on this thing. It would be great if I could just take this box, throw it at the tractor, and somehow everything would be installed. That would be great. But sadly, we don't believe in a fantasy world. So let's get to work. Stupid dwarf vise. Can't hold anything. I'm thinking 15 amps should be more than enough. Let's go 15. So these two will be the secondary lights, main lights, horn, and the air intake heater. I think that's all. Not sure where to put these things. Here it would be kinda okay, but annoying to do the wiring. Plus this piece will most likely block the light. Maybe here or here. Let's go with this spot. Kurat küll, midagi õhemalt ei leia. Noh, pekki noh, parem kui mitte midagi. Well, that's a disturbing look, but I think they will light up the pallet area very nicely. Now for the main lights, I want to use the old mounting point, but change the old light out with this one. Now I noticed whenever I was using this light, the ampere meter on the machine, this thing pretty much clocked out to about 25 amps, but not with the LEDs. When I had the back LEDs turned on, this needle would just barely move. So that means whenever I was using this light, the alternator was unable to keep up the charge. This thing was drawing more power than the alternator was able to provide. Very power hungry. Although it did light up the area very nicely. But to properly use this, I would probably need to install a miniature nuclear reactor on the 3-point hits there to make sure it doesn't drain the battery. But I don't really have a nuclear reactor. So let's change this light out. Maybe I should just bolt it on. Convenient hole right there. Sometimes the easiest solution is the easiest one. That's some serious logic right there. You know, it's really good to warm up your gloves with some weld. Just gotta make sure that you don't burn holes in it. Or myself. It will dry faster when it's hot. couple of googly eyes. I don't know, looks kind of weird. I think it would look kind of better if I put it on the roof. But when I'm driving in the forest, I tend to hit a lot of branches. And those branches always messed up my lights. So rather put them somewhere where they are nicely anchored in place. But anyway, let's focus on the backlights now. So main lights here, backup lights there. Sounds like a plan. This thing is gonna look like Christmas once I light it up. Gonna outshine the sun. Sorry if it's gonna kill everyone, but necessary sacrifice. Okay, that takes care of the lights. Let's finish off installing these things. So I bought this head strap thing for my GoPro. Sometimes when working in freaking bird cages, then I figured this might come in handy. I mean, that's far out. A whole new level of viewing experience, guys. Think we're gonna have some fun here. Piss off. So the old temp gauge, well, it really never has worked. So I've been riding this tractor without the temperate gauge. I guess the thing has not overheated yet, but we'll never know. So this is supposed to be power, and this one should be the sensor side, maybe. No idea about this one though. It doesn't say anything. Which is what? So there's like 4 connections here. Pretty sure this does nothing. Whatever. Let's just trial and error this. Trial and error. That's pretty much the short version of my entire life. Well, at least this has a plus and a minus. Quite confident that this was not made in USSR. Crap. That should do it. Thing was like designed for this tractor. Anyway, this thing somewhere, maybe here, or perhaps here. If I mounted it like this, I could use it as a wheel holder to turn the wheel. That would be great. But the problem with this one is that not enough room. So definitely not here. In reality though, I guess this thing needs to be somewhere hidden. Somewhere under the hood. Nice. Gotta love this tractor. This thing has convenient holes everywhere. It's like they were thinking in the factory. Okay, during its lifetime there's gonna be a bunch of owners, but one of them is gonna be a troll from Estonia who will install a bunch of useless crap on the machine. So for his pleasure, let's drill holes everywhere, even on the weirdest spots. I'm pretty sure it was something like that. Still have the wiring to do, but that's hocus pocus pointless content. So let's do that now. Well, that takes care of the lights. All the wiring for the lights is finished now. I'm so glad this is over. What's next? Oh, right. More wiring. The nightmare continues. What is your problem, bro? It doesn't work. I don't know. Maximum force. oota, sa pidid sellega panema, kuradi geenius, noh. Kurat, see läheb alati meelest mul, ma ei tea, nagu mingi ajuinvaliid raisk. No idea what's what. Whatever, let's just trial and error this. If I were to write a book about my life, it would only have those words in it. The journey of unspuns, where I do stuff first, test them later. Page 1, trial and error. Page 2, the end. I wonder how many books I would sell. Okay, next up we gotta sort out this bit. This will be fun. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I think this is the final cable. Then it will either work or something will burn down. I am almost positive that something will burn down. Well, if that happens, then it's fine. Currently freezing my ass off here. Some warmth would be welcomed. Oh, that's a lot better. There we go. Instrumental panel 5000 right here. Question is though, will anything work here? I guess one way to find out. Bro, it's probably the first ever T40 tractor with the freaking horn on it. I told you guys, like Christmas. This should be very good. Finally, guys, finally. I have working lights on this thing. And the lights even have breakers. Wow. I'm just gonna cry. I'm gonna cry now. What do you say? Let's go for a midnight stroll. It's about 1 AM right now. Perfect time to go somewhere. Let's go into the forest. I even managed to get the decompression valve working now. Check it out, guys, how this thing spins now. I mean, that was no heater or anything. Only used the decompression valve. And currently it's about -15. here we are, guys. Think this thing shines pretty well now. LEDs were definitely worth it. The old blue looks a bit better. Yeah. You know, I'm so glad that I finally finished this project. I've been actually trying to do this work properly for about 2 years now. But I kept just pushing it and pushing it. I mean, the tractor was not broken or anything, so I just did not prioritize it. And it never really ended up in front of me. But this year, finally, I managed to wrap it up. Already got mud on my fresh paint job. Guess that midnight stroll in the forest wasn't that great of an idea. So a quick recap would be like, so all the oils got nicely changed. Differentials, reducers, gearbox, the back reducers, engine filter, couple of new alternator belts. All the grease fittings on the machine got a bit of grease in them. Leaky hydraulic oil got replaced. The thing got a fresh paint coat on it. Built this box thing and all new lights with completely new wiring. Also a horn on it and the hour meter. Almost at the 1 hour mark, guys. Thing is like brand new now. Just rolled off the factory floor. Oh, and also kind of fixed the forks situation. The mysterious fault with the reverse lever remains a mystery for now, because so far the thing is working just fine. Yeah. Oh man, almost forgot the most important thing. The most important thing. Definitely. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Beep, beep, beep. I have no idea. That's disgusting, bro. Man, I sure did get a lot of waste oil from this project. Always make a mess of things. Man, I do hope there's no alcoholics around here. That would be kinda weird to explain.